Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel here on Vida Lifestyle. Today's going to be a day in the loft, my god, a day in the life vlog featuring several days of my week, just regular life here. I just clocked off work. I do work. For those of you who do not know, I have a full-time job Monday through Friday. I'm off on the weekends. I work 8-hour shifts and we're able to choose our start time. So I start at the earliest time, which is 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm off by 1:30 in the afternoon, which leaves me so much time to just get things done. So today is a very productive day. Today is Monday. I think I'll do a little bit of filming each day as, you know, it progresses all the way up until Friday. So you guys get an idea or a peek of my life, basically, of what I do. But I do hope that you enjoy this vlog and join in on subscribing if you haven't already for basically everything. This whole channel is a mashup of things, of just everyday things, you know, or vacations or trips or shopping and stuff like that. But it's a mashup, but basically a mashup of everything. But we have a lot of things to do. Today is Monday. I'm going to actually take Bella on a walk. I take her 3 times a day on a walk. It's kind of like a 15-minute walk, so she can potty and stuff. We have to actually, or me, I have to go to the dealership and drop off my car. And I'll give you guys more details about that once we're in the car. But let's go take Bella on a walk. My wallet's for later. I have so many things on here. It's everyday life. Grab my hat. It's been sunny here in California, but it also has been cold. Grab my house keys and then grab Bella's holster. She already knows we're going. This is routine for us, so she already knows that it's time to go on her second walk. And she has been doing well, you guys. For those of you who stay on top of my thrifting channel. Yes, hello. On top of my thrifting channel, she's had surgery and she's been doing so well. So we're about to take her on a little walk and then we'll come back and get ready because I have my appointment at 2:30. So we don't have a lot of wiggle room to do other things. So I have to go. And let's go on our walk. Someone is very excited to go on a walk. Okay. Let's just close the door behind us. And I just go around our neighborhood. It's a very mellow area. There's a lot of like walkway, grassy areas for her to do her business. She has her usual stops where she likes to sniff at things. But the weather is really nice. It's sunny. It's not super cold. It's a little chilly, but perfect. Like perfect spring weather, basically. But this is basically our routine, Monday through Friday. I always take her on like 15-minute walks. It also helps me to get some exercise. But as you can see, it's kind of like a nice little green area, the whole parking area here. The street is probably going to get noisy, but the grass is so green and beautiful. It's been raining here in California, so the weather has been really nice, but it's also leaving a lot of greenery, which, you know, makes everything look super nice. And she is going to probably potty. This is the first Monday since daylight savings began. So everything is obviously like more bright, more sunny. There's more light out. It gets, once it's late now, it's not super dark, but as you can see, it's like totally beautiful. It's so sunny and so nice to soak in that vitamin D, which I always need apparently. My doctor says that I'm always low on vitamin D, so some sun, you know, soak in that sun. Okay, you guys, we are back from the walk, and it probably is going to be too much TMI, but you guys are going to watch me put on my contacts. If you do not know that, I do wear contacts normally. And I wear my glasses when I work. I was having like an issue with always with having my contacts on for like the full 8-hour shift. It would bother me like so much. I wouldn't be able to look at the screen for so long. It would be kind of blurry. So I opted for wearing regular glasses while I work. And then for anything that has to do with driving or as soon as I'm off the clock, I always wear my contacts. So like when I go thrifting on the weekend, you guys see me with contacts. And I've been wearing them for a few years. I used to wear glasses too in high school, and I knew right away, like after, you know, I had the option, being more of a little grown up, I had my own health insurance. I was older, I was already 18. I could choose, you know, that I wanted to get contacts instead. So we're gonna get ready. I have a few minutes before I have to leave to drop off my car. And basically what I'm going to tell you guys really quick about the car. So I have a Honda HR-V, and it's been on a recall for, I want to say, as early as 2024. But I think because of what happened, you know, previous years, they weren't able to make enough parts in demand for that specific recall. And it has to do with something with the gas pump in my car. So it's been way long overdue. They barely got the parts necessary for my type of car in barely, like, I think the last of December. So with the trip to Orlando and everything else happening with my dad and Bella, surgeries and stuff, there's just absolutely no way. So today is finally a day where I have a breather. Monday, my husband is going to meet us at the dealership because I have to actually leave my car. Oh, I have a hair. Ugh. I have to leave my car overnight, and they're going, I guess it takes long to process the recall and fix it. So he's going to meet us out there. I'll drop it off, and he'll drop me back off home because he has to go do other clients for his salon business. He also has a full-time job apart from his salon business. And my car is also due for its like 100,000 mile tune-up. So it's a 2018, so it's definitely much needed now. I drive a lot, and we usually always take my car when we do big trips, like on the road, when we go to Arizona or Nevada or California here. So basically, it's going to be for the oil tune-up. They have to do all the major works for everything, and it's going to cost a pretty penny, but hey, that's life, right? And then I have the recall, which is finally going to be fixed. And then they say this should only take a day, so I should have my car by tomorrow. So tomorrow you guys will probably see me filming, you know, picking it up. So let me go ahead and get ready because we have to jump on the road. Luckily, the dealership, the Honda dealership, is not far at all from my house. It's like literally like maybe 10 minutes. So it'll be a short drive, but I have to get ready and change. You guys just ignore the mess everywhere. It's literally chaos. Again, real life, just a very basic outfit, some black jeans, my white Vans, and this Disneyland sweatshirt that you all saw if you follow me on my thrifting channel, that I got this from Savers. It's gonna be super easy. We're just dropping off the car. I'm literally gonna be there probably less than 10 minutes, sign paperwork or whatever, and then come back home and switch back into something comfy, so that way, you know, we can get things done in the house. I have to come and finish dinner or start on dinner. I have to do some laundry and put things away. I have to also film for YouTube. Aside from this, do like my thrifting channel. But let's go ahead and get ready. Bella is going to stay behind. I have to kennel her, and then we will be out the door. For things like this, I'm not going to fix my hair. I'm just going to wear my handy dandy hat, just like Steve from Blue's Clues, the OG, would say, handy dandy notebook. I don't even know if they say it in the most recent ones because I obviously don't watch it anymore. It was when I was a kid, but let me grab my bag and then I'll put Bella and we'll leave. So as you can see, I went over almost 100 miles because it was already at like 5% life of oil life, and then I had to wait until I had time to do it, and also for Joe so he could drop me back off. And it's sometimes, you know, difficult with schedules. If your spouse also works, you know, like if both of you work, it's always so hard. Or even if you don't, actually, if only one spouse works, it's still difficult. If the other one doesn't work, like it's hard, you know, being able to set up a time. Especially more if you have children, which we don't have children, but Joe's always just so busy. So I'm overdue past 100 miles. So it's gonna get serviced. It's 80 degrees, Lord Jesus. And I'm at a total of 96,545. So it's whatever comes first, whether it was 100 or actually I guess it was at 95,444 where they told me that I had to get it. So yeah, I'm definitely over mileage, but whatever. But we're gonna go ahead and transport ourselves over to Honda and drop our little car off. Okay, I should say, I'm here at the Honda dealership. I knew this would happen. Hubby is still in the salon waiting for a client to leave because they're waiting for a ride, I guess. So I'm literally just waiting here now. He says it's gonna take like another 15 or 20 minutes. So it's like seriously, I don't want to Uber. I don't want to do any of those. I don't like doing those. I know that's an easy option and I shouldn't be complaining, but I also don't want to spend money if I don't have to on an Uber ride or whatever. So I guess I'm just waiting, but I'm trying to look around at the cars that they have. I have been wanting to get a new car, either with the current one that I have. I want to either, my mother-in-law seems interested in it, so I don't know. My dad also seems like he's interested in my car if I decide not to do, like, you know, they said that they would be willing to pay the Kelly Blue Book, and then I would put that towards a new car. I have really, really been wanting the Honda Pilot, and that's like the car that I want. I originally wanted a Kia Telluride, but you know, I've looked at reviews and it's a beautiful car, but I don't know, I've always had Honda or Toyota. I had a Toyota before, a Corolla, and wasn't really a big fan of it. And then I've always had Hondas, so I really, really like the Honda Pilot. It looks really nice, and you know, I want a bigger car. It makes transporting things a lot easier, especially, you know, me as a thrifter, I'm always hauling things that are the most weirdest size. So I just really, 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 really would want that to be my next car. I'm not saying that's going to happen now, but that's definitely the next car that we would purchase in the long run. Also, you know, eventually we do want to have kids, and it's going to be the perfect family car. It fits, I think, 6 or 8 people. I think the third row fits 3, and then I think it has, I forget what they're called, co-pilot chairs or pilot chairs or something like that in the middle row, and then the 2 seaters in the front. But it's just a beautiful car. I'll try to see if I can insert a picture here of how it looks like. I don't really see any out here in the lot. There might be one or a few somewhere around. This dealership is really interesting. It has the full dealership on one side, and then across the street to it is the certified pre-owned Hondas that you can purchase, and they also have an express service. But I have to take it to the main one for any major workup. So yeah. So now I'm just waiting. I don't know, I'm thinking of just going in and just dropping it off, but then I have to wait in the lobby room, and I mean, at least it'll be more fresh. So I think I'll probably just do that. But yeah, let me just go drop it off, you guys, because I don't want to just be sitting here and doing nothing. 5 hours later and he shows up. I'm just kidding.
I'm a busy man.
It took him a little while to get here, but he's finally here to pick me up. We actually have to make a run to...
I'm gonna take him shopping.
Yeah, to the grocery store. We have to go to the grocery store. I do a Walmart order. Go. Originally, he's really bad. He never pays attention to the road.
I always pay attention.
So I put in a Walmart grocery order, but we need to go buy Bella some protein. So we are actually switching her from ground beef, which is what we would always get, to now doing some type of fish. I don't know if we're gonna get salmon or I don't know which type of fish, but the vet that did her surgery says that dogs can also have an allergic reaction or some type of allergy to ground beef on top of chicken, which we knew that chicken was probably one of them, which we stopped giving her. So that's why we had switched over to ground beef, but now we're gonna switch to fish. So we're gonna pick that up because she doesn't have anything for tonight's dinner. She only had for breakfast, and I give her like a home cooked meal basically. The only thing that's not home cooked is the kibble that we add on top for nutrients. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to Albertsons and then he'll drop me off and we will continue on with our day. Okay, everybody, I'm back home. Hubby has gone back to the salon, dropped off the car. It will probably be there roughly until the afternoon of next day. So that's when I'll pick that up. I'm gonna start getting dinner ready. We went to go pick up some of the salmon that we're going to give Bella. So I'm gonna have to wait until this defrosts. We picked up a few, just to have, so we're not always going back, to the grocery store. We got them at Albertsons, which is a grocery store here in California. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have it under a different name. I'm just gonna put some of the stuff away. The kitchen is such a mess. Overflow of stuff because, again, we live in a townhome. Not a lot of room to work with. So we also got like the special deal. They have like 4 bags of Lay's chips for like $1.49. We had to get the 4. I also got some cherry turnover. These are so good. I love the crusted sugar on the top. So some cherry turnover baked goods. We're gonna wait for this to defrost so I can cook it. I'm just gonna cook it on the air fryer. Simple as that. Nothing added, of course, because it is for Bella. And then I also am gonna start getting dinner ready. So I am foiling up some potatoes, some russet potatoes. We're gonna have steak and baked potatoes. So baked potatoes are super simple. I feel like you really can't do anything wrong with them except maybe overcook them. But they do take a long time. It's 3:30 right now. And I usually don't eat dinner until 5 o'clock. And then Joe usually eats dinner really super late because he's always busy at the shop. But because baked potatoes take forever to cook, I'm going to prep them. I already had them pre-soaked in water while I was working. So now I'm going to just foil them up. I know some people do this very different. They add, puncture holes to give it like kind of like more of a even baking. But me, simple, just wash them thoroughly and that's it. Let the oven do its magic. I do like to make them loaded, but for tonight, it's just going to be super simple. What I mean by loaded is I'll do sour cream, chives, crispy bacon, melted cheese on top. So, I mean, I guess I'm still kind of having it loaded, but for today, everything except the bacon. I just really don't have the energy. It's a Monday, Cooking is the last thing I really want to do right now. So I'm still going to do the sour cream, the green chives, or the green onion, shredded cheese on top, and that's it. Salt, pepper, keep it simple. So I'm going to prep these, get ready. Then I'm also going to get the steaks ready. We're trying to do portion sizing, so they're super, super small. And we'll get one little small individual piece of steak with the baked potato and maybe like a side salad, which I have that. So I'm just waiting for the oven to preheat to 350 degrees, and I'm going to just lay out my foiled covered potatoes into a baking sheet. Bella just loves being in the kitchen, you guys. You can probably hear her walking right now. She always thinks that it's dinner time every day of the week. every day at the same time when I'm prepping dinner or lunch. She's always here. If you do not know, golden retrievers are overeaters, and a lot of them tend to always be overweight because a lot of people, owners, don't know whether or not their golden is fully hungry, or like they're actually hungry, or are they just begging for food more and more. So you have to be very careful with golden retrievers. They honestly are always hungry no matter what. Hey guys, it's literally midnight, so it's basically already Tuesday. I didn't even film, my dinner or anything like that. I just haven't been feeling myself. I literally feel like I've been so fatigued, and I've been having a lot of prickle pain. Like I feel little prickles on my shoulder, my left arm, my like kind of like in the breast area. It's not a heart attack or a stroke. Trust me, I've had these symptoms before numerous times, and I've had to go to the ER numerous times thinking that it was definitely heart related. And I've already kind of learned to keep the signs, learn the signs of what I'm feeling. And it's basically just me overdoing things. I tend to kind of overdo it sometimes, where my body just ends up paying the price for it. I think the reason why my body feels like this, especially on the left side of my body, is because I am now carrying my phone when I'm thrifting and filming, and that creates a lot of pressure and tension in the shoulder area and the breast area, because I'm holding my phone the whole time like this with the handlebar, and I'm holding it up the whole time while I'm recording. So it's kind of like if I was not doing dumbbells or weights, but kind of like doing in that movement. So I think I just overdid it. I've also been kind of moving things around the house and stuff like that, and I just need to learn to take it easy. I really, really need to really focus on getting back in shape. But one day at a time. Usually this goes away. I just have to rest it out, not do anything too crazy, too excessive, not lifting up anything super heavy. But my hubby, on the other hand, he's actually in the ER right now. He got home, ate dinner, and then he wasn't feeling well. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what is wrong with him just because it's TMI. But he went to the hospital because he did speak to a nurse on the phone, nurse advice line, and they did advise him to go to the ER. So I didn't go with him just because of the way that I've been feeling, but I did tell him that I was going to wait up for him. Oh, I'm so sorry for the yawning. It's midnight, and I did take a long nap, but I'm just so tired because of all the symptoms too that I'm feeling. So I literally just washed dishes because I literally took a nap right after dinner, which is bad. You're not supposed to even sleep right away after eating dinner. So I just washed dishes right now. I packed up a package of an item that I sold. And I'm just going to wait for him. I keep texting him to keep me updated, just to hear updates on him. But I think I'm just going to wait it out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm really not in the mood to edit a video. I was literally falling asleep while trying to edit one when I was upstairs earlier before I took the nap. So I think I might watch either a few YouTube videos, maybe watch a little bit of TV. I have to wake up at 4:30-ish for work, so I don't know how that's gonna... Yeah, Tuesday's gonna be definitely an interesting one, but I think I'm going to close out this day in the life vlog. I think I'm going to do all week, but I think I'm just going to do day by day because then it'll be a super lengthy video, and this week just seems to be one of those weeks that's going to be a roller coaster ride. So I will see you guys on the next vlog. And until then, bye guys.